Kathy Ann Dixon.
And I'm Arlene Owen.
Welcome to Azar.
We want to welcome you to another episode of Azar. We want to remind our Azar family, remember to share this video. As a matter of fact, all our past episodes. If you haven't done so, share it, like, and subscribe.
Yes, this evening we are at the Patna River Estate Community Center in Patna Village in Diego Martin. And it's a beautiful evening in a beautiful environment.
Yes, it is. And Kathy, and behind us is this lovely tree. Unfortunately, I do not know the name of this tree, but it's really spread out and it's like an umbrella.
Yeah, and you're hearing the birds chirping, and it's just a beautiful evening.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But Kathy, we have a very interesting topic today.
Yes, our topic today, crime and parenting. And the question is?
Does it relate? What do you think? Kathy, what do you think?
I think that it does.
Yes, yeah. And you know, Kathy, and at first, when I heard this question, I took a few moments. As a matter of fact, I looked at the video that we saw recently where the president of the Single Father Association asked this question, is bad parenting contributing to crime? And I said, oh, we could say such a thing.
Yes.
You know, as parents, we do not have a manual and we are trying our best. Why blame crime on us?
Yes, but I still think we have to be blamed. Although we don't have a manual, and although there are no perfect parents, yes, the mistakes that we make could lead our children to be walking in a life of crime.
Yes, and Kathy, and what I did, I listened to the video again, and I want to say that I do agree with some of the things that he said.
Yeah.
And Kathy, one of the things he said is that when he was growing up, he compared what his parents did to what he is seeing now. What not only his parents, but the parents of long ago.
Yeah.
And Kathy, and you know, we had some old-time parents.
Of course. Yeah, for me, there was, you know, you would find out there are the rules, and if you break the rules, there was punishment.
There was punishment.
Yes, and it wasn't take a corner and what they say, corner time,
time
out,
yeah,
go to your room.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't.
We didn't get
I,
those
you know, I
things.
went to my room but crying.
Katya, we won't allow those privileges to take time out.
No, no, no.
You know, and as a matter of fact, Katya, and I always tell this story that the last time I got licks, as we say here in Trinidad, I was 16.
Yes. Oh, well, you beat me. I beat you. I think I got it when I was 18.
Yes.
Yes.
And all I said, I remember, I was standing in the porch, and my mother called my name, Arlene, and I said, eh? And she said, eh? Who name it? One lash. And I said, but what is something to these parents? But you know, I'm not answering anybody again.
Well, what about mine? You and I went out.
Yes.
I was 18, you would have been about 15. And
You took me out.
I took and we couldn't get the bus to come home. There was too much jam and we couldn't get it. And so we reached home after 11. And when I reached home, folks, the war party was waiting for me on the porch.
Yeah.
I got licks. And imagine Arlene, who was 15, mother didn't beat her.
Well, I mean,
She know that
yeah.
she was with me.
I was with you. Yes. But you know, they were serious about certain things and they had a line, they draw a line, Kathy, and it was either you're on this side of the line or on that side of the line. And if you're on that side, the side that they didn't send you on,
Yes.
there was consequences.
But Arlene, it worked out because I don't think we came out that bad.
No.
Agree?
You know, at the time though, I want to say, Kathy and me, I was not happy with some of the punishment that was meted out to me.
Yes.
However,
When
as
you
I
look
reflect,
back now,
I realized what my mom was doing.
yes, I thank my mother in her. She's
Yeah.
dead now, as most of you all know. But I thanked her in her old age for what she did for me. Those days were usually when our parents are disciplining us, we tend to feel like if you're against me,
Yeah.
why me? I don't have to take this. Not understanding that there's the beautiful rod of correction.
That's right. And Kathy, and I remember when I was going to school, Princestown Junior Sec, I remember when school dismissed, my mother is timing me. Remember
Yes.
to have no cell phone for her to call.
No.
But she is saying you must take 1 hour and reach home.
Yes.
She giving me a little time in case, I have difficulties in getting a maxi. That time we have the black and white maxi and
Yeah.
I'm rushing to get in that maxi to reach home. Now, Kathy, and I'm seeing children lining after school in the school uniform.
Yes, because they're waiting for the favorite maxi with the padded spong, as they call it. When long ago, we jump in any old maxi, wrecker, going down the road, but we in it, you know why?
Time. Our mother is waiting.
Yes.
Serious parenting.
Yes. And Aline, our parents visited the school because they would
Yeah.
have come to find out and they're dropping in when they want.
Yes.
Don't feel it's by schedule where you know they're
Yeah.
coming today, so you're behaving nice.
Yes, that's
You
right.
did just turn up. Why? They
Yeah.
come to check up for the teacher, how she behaving.
That's right. That's right. And as long as the teacher say something, Kathy, and sometimes they ain't asking you because the teacher right, the teacher would lie.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
But things have changed,
It
Kathy.
has, it has. And I think a lot of it, Aline, there was something else. Long ago you would bring home something.
Your friend eraser.
Yes, and you have to skate back down the road with that,
that, yeah.
So and you ain't going alone, your mother going too.
That's
she
right.
holding you down the road. She holding your hand down the road. And she
Yeah.
carrying you. She call out the mother.
Yes. Yeah.
And she says, look, my daughter accidentally came home with thing and I come to bring it back.
Yes.
Or even the child say, Mommy, she give it to me. You come back, I want it, I bring him because my daughter said your child give it to me. I look, I bring it back because I don't know if to take her word.
Yeah, you want to make sure, but now parents are not asking the child.
No.
They're not going back to the school, nor the parents, because here what they're saying is just an eraser.
Yes.
If I have to pay passage to go by the school, is more than the cost of an eraser. But the thing about it is not that it's an eraser.
It's the principle.
It's the principle.
Because Arlene, steal little,
Yeah.
steal bigger,
Yeah.
then look to rob me
And commit crime.
and commit other crimes.
So really and truly what the man was saying, he was quite correct.
Yes, it's so
Sometimes
very
it's
true.
us to blame.
Yeah.
And Katya, and even me, sometimes as a parent, we are not perfect.
Yeah.
As we said earlier, we didn't get a manual. Katya and I, we in this thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes we drop the ball.
We don't get
and
it right all the time.
And we may call each other and say, God, we dropped the ball, yeah, we laugh, but we correct
Correct
it.
Yes. It's so true, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
So we want to look at some of the parenting style, Katya, and
Definitely.
just to encourage parents. This
Yeah.
might be a style, but it's not working.
Yeah. It's so very true. That's where
Yeah.
we want to start off.
Yeah.
We can start off with the authoritative.
Yeah, we can start off with that one.
Yes.
I feel like so sometimes.
Me too.
Yeah. I am warm.
Yes.
Katya, and I listen to my children,
Yeah.
but I have boundaries.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, sometimes the boundaries kind of push it a little harder.
Yeah.
Well, with me, so I probably my boundaries are a little too hard, folks, you know. But the authoritative is that person who is warm, but at the
Yeah,
same time
they-
has limits.
That's right. You have limit, you have boundary. You will listen to your children or your child. They will come and say, Mom, this is what I'm experiencing. And yes, you will listen, but it doesn't mean that you have to agree.
Yes.
But you give them that listening
Yes. But you're also letting them know that I have high expectations of you.
Yes, and this is our standard.
Yes.
This is our belief. This is our values, and this is what we live by.
Yes. And they said this kind of parenting, it fosters a kind of independence.
Yeah.
And it fosters communication because I'm hearing you out.
Yes.
All right. And it also, a kind of self-discipline. Why? Because we set limits.
And we set limits.
Without limits, there's no discipline. Eh?
No discipline, and that is why as parents today we have to set limits on our children. This is how far you can go. This is the time you have to come back home.
Yeah.
Look at what is happening outside there. Katya, sometimes I'm with my husband and I'm seeing young girls leaving their parents' house, very late in
Now
the
going
night.
out.
They're not going out, and I am trying to get in with my husband.
Yes.
How could you permit that as a parent?
Yes.
Knowing, and sometimes, Katya, they are stopping my husband. You stop in a van?
Yes, you don't know if it's a killer.
You're not even a taxi, not saying age?
Yes. That is so sad.
So sad. So parents ask them, where are you going this hour?
Yes. But Aline, there's a disadvantage to even the style that we say we are,
Yeah.
and that's a disadvantage. Some parents might find that some children might find that these parents are too controlling, and might lead some of them to rebel or to act in a defiant manner.
Oh,
And you know why? This is because they cannot take limits.
yeah, yeah. But remember, if from small, Katya, and we didn't give them those boundaries and we didn't set limits, it's kind of hard now to say this is the type of parent I have and introduce that.
Yes, introducing limits late is a
Yeah,
problem.
is a problem.
What they say, a hard tree hard to bend?
It's hard to bend them. It's hard to bend. So now they are 18 and they're just walking out your house without notifying you as a
Yes,
parent.
I'm good notifying. So I told you, sir.
While really they need to have a conversation, but I said at least notify me.
Yes, when you ask,
At least
you
say
ask the
something.
little brother, where brother? Mommy, he gone out.
He gone out. Where?
Where?
Nobody
I don't
know.
know. And it's because from small, we didn't introduce limits with the little things. The limit with food, the limit with petty things, you know.
Yes.
Set little limits, and as they grow, you increase as they grow. So they know that everything has a line.
Yeah. And Kathy, and that's why now you hear when something happens to somebody down the road and the police knock on your door, some of the parents check in, he not in the bedroom?
Yes.
Where he went? I thought he was
Yes.
sleeping inside.
Yes.
Or he tell me he just going right down the road with some
Yes.
friends. Who are the friends? Mom, who are the friends? I don't know.
Yes. Look at that, eh? And sometimes you hear they get in trouble.
Yeah.
You get news that they get killed down the road. You thought they was in their bed.
You thought they was in the bed.
Yes.
Or they tell you they went.
One place.
And it's another.
Yes.
But you know what happened to Kathy Ann? That is why we are blaming the parents. So you in court to see if the child reached by the place they say or they told you they are going?
Yes.
You must call, there must be follow-up.
No, some of them will start. I'm not a detective. If I do that, my child go find that I like if I torture in them. No, don't torture them.
No, I'm a
Call
detective.
And find out
I must
where
find out.
your children
yeah,
are.
yeah.
Set. Have limits.
So have limits.
Have boundaries.
Limits, have boundaries. And sometimes, you know, if they say they're going by Kathy and you don't call them to find they reach, you call Kathy and
Katian, it's true.
is my children there?
Yes.
Come on, because they will tell you, yes, I'm here.
Yeah.
And you say, okay, have a good day. No, parents, we have to open our eyes. And I know you want to say, you trust your child. But I'm telling you, the Bible says, with youth come folly, Katya.
Yes.
And sometimes we just have to be detectives.
Yes, and we have to foster accountability.
That's right.
If they're accountable, we run in smooth and nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
At least the dysfunction won't be so big.
It wouldn't be so big.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every family has a measure of dysfunction. Eh?
Thank you. Check your own family if you
don't
don't
come my
have.
house. Everybody has a measure of dysfunction.
Yes.
But what we want to do is to keep it limited.
That's right.
Agree?
Minimize the dysfunction.
Yes.
Yes.
Another style is the authoritarian style.
Oh my God. Well, I know children don't like that at all.
No, I wouldn't like it.
I wouldn't like it. But I
Yeah.
feel I got plenty of that when I was growing up. And I also feel that the parenting style long time was fully that.
Yes.
Fully
My way or the highway.
And while it worked for us, Katya, and probably
Yes.
didn't work for some. But
Yes.
what we are saying is this style have its advantages.
And its disadvantages.
That's right.
Yes, it could provide structure,
Yeah.
which can lead to well-behaved children. You know,
Well,
I said to sit
down.
there. If you don't even move your eyelash.
Yes. And those children are really well disciplined, Katya, and think about it. I'm thinking about some children who I know their parents are like that and they are well disciplined. They do so well in school also.
Yes, yes, and they could follow rules. You know, you know why?
Yes.
The consequences. I'm scared. But what is the disadvantage, though?
Kathy, I feel these children, as soon as they get a chance to run away from your house, boom, they will run away. Because they say, see this? I had enough of this.
Yes, and you know why? And they make mistakes. Because
Yeah.
the first boy come and say, I like you. You say, you look like my ticket out of here.
Yes. Kathy, you know that point you made there, especially if it's a girl who leaves the parent house. You know, sometimes Kathy and they end up meeting a guy who is in crime because somehow these guys, they are not horrible, ugly men, you know, they're loving and nice.
Yes.
And this child will go to this home. And now she have to hide this man who is committing crime because now she's afraid she get abused.
Yeah.
So you see how the crime
Continues,
continues?
yes. Yes.
And where it stem from? Home.
Yes.
Because of our parenting style,
Yeah.
the child run.
She runs. And then he, who is living the life of crime, also came out from a home where his parenting, there was a big dysfunctionality.
Yes.
So that
yeah,
is why
yeah.
there's crime on his side too.
Yes. Either the parent was too permissive
Or
Unin-
too authoritarian.
That's right.
Something.
or uninvolved.
Or uninvolved,
Have
as we
mercy,
will see
Lord.
as we go along.
Yeah, have mercy.
Yes. Our third style is permissive parenting.
Yeah. Katyan, I feel this one is the ice cream. No, the cherry on the cake.
Yeah.
Good.
Don't want the ice cream. Anyone you want,
And-
anywhere
yeah,
place you want to
anyone-
put the
yeah,
cherry.
yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Anything is anything.
Anything goes.
Anything goes.
Yes. Sunday falling on Monday.
Yeah, yeah. This is free for all.
Yeah, the parent, they're warm and they're nurturing.
Mm-hmm.
They're allowing the children to explore their creative, environment.
Yeah,
Test
yeah,
out
yeah,
things.
yeah.
You
They're
know?
independent from small. Do
Yes.
what you want.
Yes. Put on your own clothes.
Yeah.
And it's okay. He likes green and pink. It's okay. Or
Yeah.
whatever. You would say a child is okay, yes, but then after a while you're letting them choose and you know it's not looking good and they're getting older.
Yeah.
But they're independent. When as a parent you can stop and teach the child.
Yeah,
There is
yeah.
a way to do things.
And the thing about it, yes, we want our children to be creative. Yes, we want them to think on their own.
Yes.
Yes, we want them to be independent. But these things come in different stages of their lives.
Yes, and then Aline, in everything too much freedom in good no
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, yeah. I know the scripture reminds us that we need to train them up. So
Yes.
there must be some form of training before we be so permissive.
Yes. Yes, because
understand?
because this lack of boundaries
Yeah.
and rules, because this house don't have rules, eh?
None.
It can lead to indiscipline
Behavior, that's right.
and feelings of entitlement.
Entitlement, yes.
Mhm.
And difficulties in following rules. So when we send them out to school now, Kathy, because they were so accustomed to doing what they want at home, when they reach in school, they want to do what they want.
You know why they get a culture shock?
Yes.
Misses it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
my mother just tell me do what I want.
That's right. This is not mine, but I feel I could take it and I'm taking it.
Yes.
Because when they're home, they don't have to ask, can I have this? This is the last one I'm seeing in the fridge. Does this belong to anyone?
No, when you go into them, it finish.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
eating out everything inside. Why? This freedom in this atmosphere.
Yes. And they take it now from school to the workplace,
Place,
Kathy Ann.
yes.
And when your supervisor say, follow this instruction, they don't want to do it.
Yes.
So you see?
Yes,
And
I remember I tell you where I was working before. They're going in the fridge and eating out your food.
Yes. And Kathy Ann, that is stealing.
Yes, but no, it's freedom.
Yeah, yeah.
You
So
know?
that permissive style does not work for us
It does not.
as parents.
No.
It's not effective. I mean, our children may love it,
Yeah.
but at the end, Kathy Ann, the fruit is not good.
Yes. And you see, when you have children who are permissive, they will embarrass you outside. Because
Yes.
they're accustomed to getting what they want outside,
Yeah, yeah,
inside.
yeah.
So when they go outside and they want something and you cannot give them, there's a tantrum on the ground because you're not performing, mommy, how you just usually perform.
That's right.
You're not giving me what I want.
Yeah.
So they roll all over the ground, spit up the place.
Yeah.
And you
You,
take
you know, Kathy Ann, sometimes we allow them to be so permissive, as you said, at home.
Yeah.
But when we go out, we feel so embarrassed according to what they do.
Which means something wrong.
Something wrong. And you know, you say, the permissive parents always say, let them express themselves, Kathy Ann.
Yes.
Let my child say how she feels.
Yes.
And even if she's angry, let her just let it out. Let
Yes,
it out.
yes.
And express herself. But Kathy Ann, sometimes the way they express themselves is disrespectful
Yes, to others.
to others,
And
even
to you.
as a parent.
Yes.
Sometimes it's their grandparent who's living in the same house as an extended family.
Yes.
And the way they will speak to their grandmother or their auntie or uncle, it is disrespectful.
Yeah.
I say if they want to express themselves so as a parent, buy a journal and let them write it.
Yes.
But they cannot be speaking to elders and you as a parent in a disrespectful way because you are so permissive and you are saying let them express themselves.
Arlene, there's this couple I know that, the children would call them by their names. And, is not only calling by their names, because there are some children who call their parents by their names, but they are still respectful.
That's right.
But the tone they would use and command their parents, that I took note and I said, why are you allowing this? Oh, girl, there's nothing wrong. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. Now they are grown.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, if you know the disrespect and how bad it is.
Yeah.
It's a,
Yeah.
they kind of actually cut them off.
Yeah.
And I say, look how, you know, it starts somewhere, but Aline, it could get out of hand.
It could get out of hand. And sometimes I see grandparents, Kathy Ann, telling their children, you know, I find my grandchild stoops when I spoke to them, Kathy Ann. You couldn't stoop when you talk to Tante Lila?
Hello, I could not. Backhand coming, sorry, she was a good woman, but she was not going to take disrespect.
Yes, and you hear parents saying, well, she wasn't pleased.
Yes.
No, you have to say she should not have done that.
Yes.
And I'm going to speak to her, bring her, and let her apologize to her grandparent, her auntie, the teacher. Because now we are teaching them that it's okay to disrespect people.
Ali long ago, stoops was like a curse.
Yeah.
Just a stoops.
Yes.
And now look at this case it have on that with the young child with the school, how she called her parent and cursing to the parent to come to pick me up, whatever. And we couldn't even stoops.
Katya, when I heard that, I said there is a dysfunction in this house.
Yes. No excuses.
No excuses. And the what do they say? The tail wagging the dog.
Yes.
Because Destiny can't call me and curse and telling me, come down here.
Yes.
Something wrong.
That is normal things happening in the environment. Agree? Now, another thing with this permissive parenting style, the children start relationship young. You're 13 years and you have a boyfriend. And the boyfriend, and you coming home.
Serious boyfriend.
And 14 and thing. But I see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, yeah. And Katyan, another thing, that is terrible. That is terrible. Because they have them caught in the house, sometimes sleeping over.
Yes.
Sleeping over. And sometimes permissive parenting, Kathy, and I see a lot. They allow their children to go and do things that is not right, steal, Kathy Ann, and bring home the money. And the parents shopping, buying new car.
Yes.
And you know it have to be crime.
Your child works nowhere.
Gets no pay.
Yeah.
It have to be crime to come.
Committing.
Oh my God, Kathy Ann, but you, it's okay.
Yes. And some of these parents cry down a storm when something happened to their child and say, oh God, they killed my child. And so we have allowed because they were benefits to us.
That's right, that's right. And it started from young. That is why we are, we just want to say from break the tree when it's young.
Yeah, don't break it, well bend it.
Bend it a little bit, bend it. Sometimes we have to break it to repot it. Sometimes we have to break it to repot it in better soil so to catch good. You understand?
Yes.
Right.
And you see what happens with the permissive parent. They believe their child.
Right.
They're right on every instant. The teacher complain, the neighbor complain, so and so complain. They wouldn't even go and find out. I don't know why they're saying so, but my child. And everything is my child. Permissive parents. We are setting up our child to torment people in the future.
Yes. I came to you and said, Kathy, your son took my child's sneakers. You will not even go and check under the bed.
No.
You're telling me, not my son. He said, say, Mom, wait right there.
Yes.
And you search that room.
Yes.
And when you find that sneakers, you
hold
him by ears.
Yes.
And you bring him out.
Give him 2 sneakers too. And then bring it outside. And you apologize and you make him apologize.
No, we are encouraging.
Yes.
So that style of parenting is not for me at all.
It's not for us.
Not
it's
for me.
Out totally. Agree?
Sorry, Destiny and Dana.
All right.
Yeah.
And then there is the uninvolved, neglectful parents.
Yeah. Kathy, and that.
These children has learned self-reliance.
Yes.
Why?
Because they have no choice.
I have to find food.
I have to find food.
I have to bathe myself.
And my sister and my brother. But Kathy, and these children doesn't know how to handle themselves.
Yes.
They can clean the whole house, turn it upside down because mommy in case, and then she's smoking in a corner, watching a TV show, and then she's taking a drink. And the big sister seeing about all the children, make sure they do the home lesson because she's uninvolved.
Yes.
or the father.
But it's a sad situation.
It is.
Why? Because there are disadvantages.
Yeah.
Why? Because there's emotional and developmental issues. Because you were never allowed to be a child.
That's
because
right.
you had to be a parent minding little brother, little sister.
Yeah.
When you should have been playing with your dolly too like everybody else.
Yeah. And Kathy Ann, how this type of parenting could encourage crime? Sometimes that parent is so uninvolved that the child have to go and steal, which is not correct,
Yes.
to bring home food in the house.
Yes. It's true.
You
It's
understand?
I get you.
Because we're all getting money. And
Yes.
I have my little brother or sister to send to school. They're going in the store, Kathy Ann, and they see they're stealing the book bag, they're stealing a book, and sometimes we say, watch them, but we don't know.
Or they're getting involved in illicit relationships with older people,
Yeah.
much older, who will say, I will give you this.
Yeah.
And so you're ending up doing things you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Why? Because there's a neglectful parents there who's not watching.
Yeah, Kathy Ann, and sometimes I sell a little marijuana, a little thing to get the money.
Yeah. Wow.
And then when you look, you get locked up, and the cycle, the next sibling has, oh gosh.
Oh, yes.
It is
so
too much.
low self-esteem could come from this whole situation too.
Yeah.
And behavioral problems, because although I'm doing it,
Yeah.
and I'm not supposed to be doing it, I'm
Yeah.
missing out on parts of my life.
Yeah, and I'm unhappy.
Yes.
But you know, Kathy, and I thought about the parents, and I'm not giving the parents a blind. But you know, sometimes these parents have trouble in the past.
They came out of dysfunction.
Dysfunction and trauma.
Yeah.
Sometimes hurt and abuse.
So that is why we are not here to blame any parent, you know.
And we ain't beating you.
because we don't know the history. We don't
That's
know your
right.
history.
Yeah, yeah.
But what we're saying, we could try to see what we could
Yeah,
fix.
yeah. Sometimes this parent, Kathy Ann, they're so withdrawn.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're on substance abuse.
Yes.
They lost their self. Sometimes
Yes.
at 20 they had 3 children. They
Yes.
feel like they lost their life.
Yeah.
They didn't get time to do the things they wanted to do.
Yeah.
And sometimes Kathy and they are not involved too because they're now busy trying to live their life.
catch up.
They want to go to school, which nothing wrong with that, Kathy Ann.
Yeah.
So the children are left all alone to do their home
Yeah.
lesson, go and play, watch something on TV, do something because now I have to study.
Yeah. But somebody is losing.
Somebody is losing.
Yes. So
Somebody
we
is
want to deal with
losing.
dysfunction
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
whole.
Yeah.
Then there is helicopter parenting. Oh God, this is a miserable
Yeah.
one.
You're over and over a child.
Yes, you're just
Oh, gosh.
hovering with,
Kathy
with the
Ann.
noise of the road. How you call it on the top there? It's too much noise
Too
because
much
you're,
noise.
you know, you're just always there.
Always there.
Yeah.
But you know, this parent feel they are doing the right thing here because sometimes they think they will keep their child safe.
Yeah.
Or they will assist their children.
Yeah.
But sometimes they are stifling their children.
But the children are usually successful, you know.
Yes.
Why? They're always there.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
always there. Do this,
yeah,
do that.
this,
You do
yeah,
your
yeah,
homework,
yeah.
you do your homework, you do
Yes,
it. You
yeah.
finish when?
Yeah. They're doing the craft for the child.
Then they reach in school. Miss,
Yes.
she and the work?
Yes. they're doing the work for the child.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Everything I need.
Yes, but there are disadvantages.
Yeah, and Kathy and they are, and sometimes the children cannot take it because they're stifled. I want to go out with my friend. It's me, my friend, and my mommy.
Yes. Over involvement.
Yes, over
We
involvement.
want to be involved, but not
Yeah.
anything over is too much.
It's too much. It's overwhelming.
Yes, and because you making all the decision, the child don't even have the ability to think.
Yeah.
So everything they tell,
Yeah.
what?
Mommy,
What?
did you say? What you think? Mommy, you do this for me. I cannot
Yes.
do it.
So they can't
No.
problem solve
Yeah,
because you never gave them the opportunity to say, what do
That's
you
right.
think?
That's
Work
right.
it out.
That's right.
Yeah. So this can be frustrating to anybody. So let's say it's a music teacher and the child is learning music, but the parents is learning it more than them.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
parent, miss, so she should do it, miss, and the miss is like, you need to just give her time to breathe.
Yes.
I just using music as a lesson.
I know.
So it could be frustrating for anyone
Yeah.
working with a child who has a helicopter parent.
Yes. I think about it, Kathy, and what I've learned, it doesn't matter how much you think you will know everything about your child or you'll be able to see everything about your child.
Yeah.
It doesn't work so.
Yes.
They have things they will do and you will never know.
Yes, and I want you to know that the children of helicopter parents are embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
all the other children, parents, have left the park,
Yeah.
and you're still there. Yeah, you wipe your nose,
Yes.
you have your bag, you have your shoes.
It's too much. It's too much.
much.
So we want to encourage parents that this style will not help your child in the long run.
In the long run.
they will be too dependent on others and sometimes dependent on the wrong people.
Yes, yes, because you never taught them to think on their
Their
own.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there is the attachment parenting.
Yeah, because I don't want to let go Destiny right now, Katian. Well, if Destiny leave me, I'm so attached to her.
Girl, in the night I want to sleep by Destiny and
Yeah,
all.
that is so bad.
Yes.
No. Yeah.
And here when
Yeah.
I don't have a life, I do have my life. Everything is about you. You made it that way.
You made it that way.
The child, everything is not supposed to be about your child.
Yeah.
Your child is supposed to be your child that you are training, but they're not supposed to have your life.
That's right. That's right. You still have to live your life because you have a purpose here.
Yes.
And yes, we are their parents, and
Yes.
yes, we are there, to shoot them off as arrows.
Yes.
But still,
Yeah.
we have purpose and we have to live our life.
Do not lose ourselves in
Yeah.
no one,
Yeah.
especially our children. Do not lose yourself.
Yeah.
Help them,
Yeah.
build them,
Yeah.
bless them, but
Yeah.
do not
Train
lose
them.
yes,
Yeah.
but do not lose. We cannot
Yeah.
lose ourselves.
Yeah.
Yes,
And lastly,
Arlene.
we want to look at the eggshell parenting, which is something new. This was recently developed, I think early 2023 or late 2022. And just like the word eggshell, Kathy.
There's a delicateness.
That's right. Sometimes you see people bipolar,
Yeah.
or sometimes you see a parent 1 minute they're happy, or a child say, I'm not sure how he will come home today, nah? And they're peeping out the window because they're not sure
Yes,
if
we
your
don't
father
know.
coming home happy
Or
if he
sad. Or angry.
or angry. And that is the
Yes.
eggshell parenting. And this affects a child.
So there's a moody parent.
A moody parent. And Kathy, and this has long-term effects on a
Effects.
child.
Yes.
I would want to encourage parents do not have this style at all.
Yes. Yes, I totally agree.
1 minute you're laughing with the child come and talk to you, next minute, move from here.
Yeah.
1 minute you're telling the child you're beautiful, the next minute you're telling the child, how you know so big, I don't know who make you.
That's a confused child, eh?
The child will be confused.
Yes.
The last time I gave
No
you this
esteem.
phone, as mommy look the phone, you was happy. Now I bring the phone, you start to quarrel and beat me.
Yes.
I do not know what to do.
No.
I'm confused as a child. I don't know if to go
Yes.
left or to go right with you.
I'm seeing a child filled with anxiety.
Anxiety, nervous.
Yeah. Walking on eggshells.
That's right. And the child will move this way around others.
Yeah.
Sometimes the child goes somewhere. The child, I'm not sure if to do it, I'm not sure if to go, take up this. No.
And the child acting muxy, as they used to say long
Long
time.
time, yeah.
Why? Because they're fearful of what
They're
reaction
fearful,
they may
they're
get.
fearful, yeah,
And these
yeah.
people can pick the wrong spouse
Yeah.
who can show love at one time and abuse them on the other hand, and they take it. You know why? I am accustomed to that home.
Yeah, they're accustomed with that. They're accustomed to that and they think that is love.
Yes.
And so, Kathy, and we have to be so careful.
So true.
They could find the wrong mate,
Yes.
showing them love in the wrong way.
Yes.
So these are just some of these styles that we looked at. And we want to say to parents, do your best.
Yes.
Sometimes we really drop the ball, we don't get it right. You think you're doing good,
Yeah.
and then when you do an evaluation, you realize, what I did there wasn't right. That is okay, but get up and try again. Try something else. Try another style,
Yeah.
because we want to have children who could contribute to society and not in a negative way.
Yes, we want you all to know that there is no one style that we called out here that fits all.
No,
So you could mix up a little bit of authoritarian with a little bit of authoritative.
Yes.
With a little bit of permissive.
Yes.
And you know how to maneuver it. And then
That's
each
right.
child, the recipe will be different for each child,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the children have they're different.
They're different.
Yes, the only one we don't want you to take up at all is the neglectful one.
And the
eggshell.
eggshell.
You see
Yes.
those two?
Yeah.
Leave those out clean.
Yeah.
But the others, you could take a little piece of each one
yeah,
and
yeah.
make up your own recipe for each child.
Yes, and to Kathian, you can apply it at different ages and
Stages of the
and as
child's
your
life.
children mature,
Yes.
you know which one to apply.
Yes.
The main thing is we do not want them to contribute to crime.
Yeah, so true. And Proverbs 22:6 says that we are to train up the
Yeah,
children
yeah.
in the way that they should go. So
Yeah.
we cannot be running away from our responsibility.
Responsibility,
It is
yeah.
not your neighbor's responsibility. It's
Teachers,
not the school teacher's
the pastor,
responsibility. It's not the Sunday school
son,
teacher
teacher,
to
yeah,
raise your child. The
yeah,
responsibility has been given to the parents
yeah.
to raise up their child. And community, I wish you would go back to the old African proverb, which
Yeah.
is what it takes
It's
a
a
village
village.
to raise a child, that we would be involved as and work with one another and each other's children with love.
That's right. That the neighbor have a little input. The neighbor could say, you know, I believe the child should do this, and they say yes, and it's true. I will take a look at, you know, and see what's
Yes,
happening.
yes.
And the neighbor will say, no, it have this down the road that the child could try to be
Yes,
better.
yes,
Why
good.
instead of having the child home whole day, why don't you send them to this course?
Yes.
Now the neighbor said, me telling she nothing because you can't tell she nothing but she child.
Yeah,
No.
yes, and this child is run fast, girl. It have a club down
That's
the road.
right,
Put that
that's
boy
right.
in running, girl.
That's right. You understand? So we
Yes.
just want to encourage parents, and form a community. Have somebody, another parent you could rub off things
That's
on,
it.
Kathy Ann.
That's
Because, you know,
right.
like we said before, we ain't get it right.
Right yet. But we keep trying.
We keep trying.
Yes.
We keep
And
trying.
Ali, you know, there's Psalms 127:3 to 5. It hints that our children are a heritage of the Lord.
That's right. And they are arrows in the hands of a warrior.
Yes.
You understand? And we are sending them out
Yes.
to do good,
To do
to
good.
contribute
We're
to
not
community.
shooting them off to go and rob nobody,
No,
to
no,
kill nobody,
no.
to rape nobody,
Steal from people.
Steal from people.
Yeah.
When we shoot off an arrow,
Yeah.
wherever it go, all the good things must follow.
Yes, yes. And it's hitting the target of good things.
Right.
Yes.
Amen.
So-
Amen.
We want to bless our nation.
Yes.
And we want to encourage any young person who is watching this, send this to some other young people you know.
Yes. Yes, you could learn from
Yeah,
these who
yeah.
you haven't had children yet,
That's right.
and learn from now so
Yeah.
that you will raise some mighty warriors in
Amen.
this nation. Amen, Ali?
Amen.
So you want to thank
Yeah.
you all for joining us on Azar today?
Yes, and see you next 2 weeks.
Yes.
6 p.m.
Yes. God bless you.
Bye.
Bye.